guys, welcome back. So today I have decided to skip Friday Loves this week because I thought it was a little bit more important to give you my top MAC eyeshadow favorites out of my collection that are my favorite, because MAC has dropped the price of their little pans from, what were they, $10 for the refill before and $16 in the compact or something like that, to $6. Totally affordable. If there was ever an opportune time to go out and pick up some MAC shadows you've been eyeing up, or you just want to kind of stock up, create a palette, what have you, this would be the great time, because I mean, $6, that's the same price as Makeup Geek, or heck, I mean, it's better than some of the drugstore prices. And these are great. I personally enjoy my MAC eyeshadows. I reach for them a ton. I bring them with me when I travel because they're in a Z palette. So I thought I would just take the time today, instead of sharing you some weekly favorites, to share with you my MAC eyeshadow favorites. And so get out a piece of paper because I'm going to swatch everything that I have here so you can see what they look like. I am wearing, everything I'm wearing is listed down below, so check out that if you want reference on me. But anyways, let's get into this. I'm not going to go in any particular order. Some of these are very unique. Some of these are probably ones you don't hear of very often, but these are the ones I use the most out of my collection that I love. So let's just start, well, we should probably go in some sort of order. Let's start with some of the colors. Now, my favorite color to wear on my eyes are like burgundies and purples. Like if we're gonna do any sort of colored eye, those are the first colors that come to mind that I like to play around with. And I think those are colors that look great on any eye color, truly. Actually, you know what? I need to put my phone in silent. I just remembered that it's not on silent. Okay, 1 second. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's start off with this one. This one's called Beautiful Iris. And it doesn't say on here if this is a frost or not, but it'll all be listed down below for you guys just because it's easiest for me. I didn't do my research ahead of time. I'm sorry. I love this color all over the lid. This is a beautiful way to do a purple without it being purple eyeshadow in your face. It's very soft, very subtle. It almost has like a pinky lavender reflect to it. So when you put it on your eyes, this is a color you could wear with blue shadows. You could wear this with straight purple eyeshadows. You could wear this with more silvery of a look. It's just a really gorgeous color. Now this is more like an iridescent kind of finish. There's no like chunkiness to it. It's just a very soft, maybe like duochrome slightly, just really beautiful. So this one's called Beautiful Iris. This looks stunning all over the lid. This is even pretty just to like top off your eyeshadow look by taking your ring finger and just kind of dabbing it in the center. I've done that with this shadow and really like it. Now, before I continue, I'm filming at night, which I never do. But my children have now decided that they are not going to be napping anymore. So I can't film during the day. So if my color goes in and out, I'm going to figure this out. I do have my umbrella lights on, but I'm noticing like I started out looking warm and then I get cool, and I don't know like if a piece of paper helps. I don't know. See? I don't know. Bear with me. I'll try not to move too much. I'll just like sit right here. Okay, the next purpley color. This is one of the first, let's see, the first two MAC eyeshadows I ever bought are the next two that I'll show you. This one's called Parfait Amour. This is going to be a little bit deeper than that first one, which is why it pairs beautifully with Beautiful Iris. This is like a lavender. It's got the same finish, like a pinky to purple finish. But just so pretty. This is like a purple that has more blue in it, a little bit cooler tones in it. So for me, it looks stunning on my blue eyes. It really just makes the blue in my eyes pop because it's not too purple and it's not so matchy, you know? So I love this one. It almost has that pinky shift to it a little bit too, kind of like the Beautiful Iris. It's just a little bit deeper. And then, okay, so then the second MAC eyeshadow I ever bought is called Stars and Rockets. So this one I bought to wear with the Parfait Amour, which is a frost finish. And this one is a Velux Pearl finish. I depotted them and I mixed up the backs of the names. So this is a Velux Pearl finish. This is so pretty. Now this probably, You know what this reminds me of a little bit? Now, I don't have it in front of me and I haven't swatched it yet, but it just makes me think of the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette a little bit. This color does. So I love it. I think those 3 colors right there would make a really pretty eye. Can you see that? There we go. Oh, the filming at night's a little tricky. I'll get it done. I'll get it figured out eventually here. So anyways, those are like my favorite purple colors. Let me grab a little wipe here from MAC. They're all just very wearable purpley colors. They're not like bam purple, but they're beautiful. Oh, I hope the camera is capturing the frosty. It's not like a frost, like when I think of frost, do you remember back in the day, at least in the town I grew up in, everybody frosted their hair. And it's not like that where it's like super frost in your face. It's like subtle and pretty. Okay, and that's my last color. This color I love. Now this is a pro color. Yeah, it's a pro color, and it's called Deep Damson. I wear this one a ton. I love it. A little of this goes a very long way. This is a matte finish, very creamy. The texture of this is different than their regular line of mattes. This is much creamier. Look how pigmented that is. It's just gorgeous. I love this in the outer V. It's just perfection. It's just a really deep matte burgundy shade. I don't know. It's just a great subtle way to add a little bit more color to like a bunch of neutral shadows, and I just find that when I wear this kind of color, it just really emphasizes the blue in my eyes, and so I love Deep Damson. It works great too. It blends out beautifully. It's a really nice formulation. Okay, so let's move on. The other type of, I have 2 other ones here that are kind of a little bit more in that colored family. I wanted to mention Bottle Green. Oh, I used to shy away from colors like this because I wasn't sure if it looked good on me, but this does. This is matte. This is completely matte, and the texture on this is really soft and creamy. It almost feels like the Pro Longwear, quite frankly. So this is like a true matte forest, or say hunter green. Fun fact, this color is what my room, like, well, okay, so I painted my room several different colors in my parents' house, but this is the final color that I painted in my room. Actually, no, I was 14, I picked out this color. I was transitioning from the baby pink that it was for years, and this is the color I picked out. So keep in mind, my room did not have any windows, and it was like 10 by 12, and so you painted a dark color like this, yeah, it feels like you're living in a box. But this is such a beautiful green color, and it's matte, so I just think this is a necessity. I love Bottle Green from MAC. It's just beautiful. A color that pairs really well with that, I don't know what the finish is on this, but it's kind of sparkly. This one's called Green Smoke. Oh, this one, you guys, is so pretty on the lid. This is one of those colors where it's kind of a chameleon color. It kind of takes on whatever else you're pairing with it. It's like an olive green, almost brown type of shade. I mean, the swatch really doesn't know justice. The magic happens when you get it on your eye. It almost transforms your eye color too, because it's such a in-between color. It's like a green smoky color. It's like a gray, green, olivey, smoky shade. Just really cool. It's a unique shade, and I like that. I feel like when you're collecting eyeshadows, you get to a point where you have tons of transition shades, you have tons of matte cream shades, you have tons of like the same old thing, that I personally like to find more unique shades within a line, and I feel like this is a great, more unique shade from MAC. So let's transition now into this color. This color is called Idolize. This color is stunning. This is like an icy blue silver gorgeousness shade. So pretty on the lid. I don't know what the finish is of this one either. This one's kind of like the Green Smoke, actually. This almost takes on a blue to silver to purple to yellow gold shift. I don't know, there's a whole heck of a lot going on with this Idolize shade, which is why I also love this shade, because I feel like it's super unique. I don't know, it's gorgeous. I love it. So that is Idolize. And that's going to kind of do it for the colors. Yes, MAC has a lot of other colors. I don't own a lot of colors from MAC because I just don't wear a lot of colorful eyes. And so now I have a bunch of neutral ones. These are like my go-to favorite, more neutral shades from MAC. So let me just wipe my hand off here, and so I'll have some swatching space. So let's start off with this one. Oh, I have this all over my eyelid. This one's called Gleam. This is like a pinky, I'm so bad at descriptions. MAC has the descriptions much better than me. It's like a pinky sunset gold deliciousness color. And I did put this on dry, and then I wet my brush and put that all over my lid. Ugh. Telling you what, guys, this just looks so pretty all over the lid, especially when you're tan, which I'm currently tanned. And I love those type of pinky, goldeny, almost like sunset type colors on the lid. I just think it's so stunning. Let's stick with the lid shades. The other lid, this is just like a must-have, okay? This is my favorite inner corner shade of life. It's just, I mean, you want something to brighten it up but not be white and frosty, go with Nylon. Nylon is I sometimes put this on my brow bone. I mean, it is so pretty. It's not a quiet inner corner highlight, but it's a stunning one. I mean, look at that. It's just stunning. So that's Nylon. And the other one I really like is called Dazzle Light. This is also very pretty. This one pulls a little bit more pinky, slightly. It almost has like that duochrome kind of finish. So that's Nylon and that's Dazzle Light. Both so pretty. I mean, colors like this look great all over the lid too. Just really brightens everything up, and it's just easy. Throw something like that on your lid and then something in your crease. Bam, wham, bam, you're done. Okay, so those are going to be like the lid shades. Now let's move into like everyday, must-have, use them all the time types of shades. So the first one is Cork. I personally love a cool toned eyeshadow look. I love it on myself, and I think this is a great must-have shade if you're going to do any sort of cool toned look. It's just it's like a starter shade. You know what? Like, this is a shade I call starter shades because it's the first thing I reach for when I'm doing an eye look. I always start with my transition shade, and if I'm doing a warm look, then I'll grab a warm toned brown, or if I'm doing a cooler look, then I'll grab a cool toned one. So Cork is one of those matte cool toned shades. I don't know, it's not too cool. It's kind of almost neutral. I actually wear this a lot when I'm wearing the bottle green. I like to put this in my crease. It just goes perfectly together. So that's Cork. Another cool toned one that I like to pair with that one is called Wedge. Wedge is just a must-have. Like, it just creates such a perfect shadow. You know, and sometimes you need a shadow that doesn't look like you're wearing eyeshadow. This is one of them. Another one that's a great color if you wanted to create a shadow but it doesn't look like you're wearing makeup, or if you just want to create the illusion of something, is Omega. And I almost grabbed Omega to show you because that's another great one. It's similar but much more gray and lighter. Wedge is just, I don't know, it's just a must-have shade. There's nothing exciting about it, okay? Once again, this is just one of those colors that just helps blend out other colors. It's a workhorse color, I think. So that is Wedge right there. Yeah, I would label it a workhorse color because it just helps everything else out. You know what I mean? Not fun to look at, but just a must-have. Okay, and then the other one I like to pair with those two is Corduroy if I'm doing a cooler toned look of any sort. Even if I'm going to incorporate some color into the look, I still like to have like 3 main types of colors, like a transition, then like a second color, and then like a deeper color, and then I'll go in with something else. But this is Corduroy. I love this color. This reminds me of like hot cocoa. Like, you know, hot cocoa is not super warm in tone. That's Corduroy. Those 3 colors just pair beautifully together, create a really simple, beautiful look, and then you could throw one of these on your lid and you'd be done. So Corduroy is that last one. Now we're going to transition into like my 3, well, this one first, Chelsea. I love this color. In fact, I have 2 of them. This one's called Haux, H-A-U-X, Haux. And this is a matte dusty plum color. I think everyone needs a matte dusty plum color that just does magical things to the eyes. Trust me, buy one, put it on, you'll understand what I'm saying. I love this color. I use this color a lot when I'm doing purple looks. Even if I'm doing a much brighter purple look, this is what I'm going to throw on my crease to start because I like to have a wash. It's like a subtle wash of purple. Let's see here. There we go. It's just a dusty color. It's just dustily perfect. That's not a word, but I just made it up. I love Haux. It's just great. It's just great. It's another one of those colors you're like, eh. You're thinking, I could probably skip on this color. No, you really shouldn't, because you'll love it once you get it on your eyes. You know, sometimes there are things that you know you're going to love just looking at it before you even try it. And then there's other things that you try it and then you love it. This is one of those things where you buy it, try it, and then you'll love it. Okay, moving on. I use this color all the time. All the time. This is another matte shade. This one's called Swiss Chocolate. It's like a more it's more of a burgundy brown, burgundy based brown. It's warmer. Oh, I love it. I love this color so much. I wear this one. This is like probably my most used color, because I just love these burgundy shades with my blue eyes. I think burgundy shades look great with all eye colors, but this Swiss Chocolate, it. I just love it. Another one I use a ton is Saddle. I love Saddle. Saddle is like named appropriately because it does remind you of like, it actually reminds me of horses, this color. But it's just like a warm, almost kind of slightly poopy colored, but not really poopy colored. That's Saddle. It's just a warmer matte shade. I love my matte shades, and this Saddle color is just great if you like to do a lot of warmer toned looks. This color is just beautiful. It's beautiful. And is this my last one? Oh my gosh. It was, you know, these are the ones I use the most. I could go through and show you a bunch of other ones that I really like and enjoy, but these are the ones I have used the most since purchasing all these, so I went with this. Plus, we don't want to be here for 45 minutes, do we? And then the last one, I think, well, I love Naked Lunch. I do love Naked Lunch. So, honorable mention will include Naked Lunch. And that one's very popular. Another one that's very popular, but it's popular for a reason, is All That Glitters. All That Glitters. It's just the most perfect, subtle... Oh my gosh, how do I explain this? So when you put this color on your lid, it's like this subtle way to bring brightness without being too white, too champagne, too beige. It's just like the perfect of those three. Oh, this color. It's beautiful. It looks kind of intense there, but once you get it on, it almost just like barely stands out, but it stands out in all the right ways. There's All That Glitters. It's just, see how soft and subtle that is? It's not like wham bam in your face. This, if you work at a place, for instance, where, or if you're a teacher and you don't want to wear a ton of makeup or have your makeup stand out kind of thing, this is the perfect lid shade, I think. It doesn't stand out, but it stands out enough to really make your eyes pop. And it will go with any eye color. Like, in fact, I'm swatching this on my self-tanned arm, so it's going to pull a little bit more goldeny beige. But when I'm more fair, it stands out a little bit more than it does here. So, those are my favorites. Those are the ones I think you should pick up or look at if you are interested. I mean, $6, guys. Since when do makeup companies lower their prices? Like, MAC. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they clearance out kits and stuff at Ulta or Sephora and things like that, but I was actually kind of shocked to hear that MAC was lowering their prices. I'm like, really? Geez, I might have to go and look to see what other ones I don't have that I should go and pick up, because $6, I can't. I mean, even if you only had a $20 bill, you could still buy almost 4 eyeshadows. You know what I mean? So, alright guys, well I hope you find this helpful. If there's any that you think I absolutely must have, I might already own them, but just leave them down below. I always love to know. And I love your recommendations too. And I have gone out and bought some things, actually quite a few things, Chelsea, based on your recommendation, because you guys, sometimes more in the know than I am. So if you enjoyed, give this video a thumbs up. It helps me out so much. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow at Chit Chatter Day. Bye, guys.